Hey friends, I feel a message that's wanting to come through. So here I am with a message of the moment. And the thing I love about doing this is that whenever you find it, it's going to be perfect for your moment. So as always, take what resonates, leave behind the rest. Life is an oracle in itself, and so that's all I'm coming here to do is be a channel, be an oracle, and you get to take that information and discern what it means for you. Piggybacking off that, I wanted to talk about the energy that the air feels pregnant with right now, which is the Mercury stationing retrograde in Libra, which happened early on this morning. The sun is also in Libra. We are in Libra season. And so we have that bright spot with the sun illuminating what's up for review when it comes to our personal experiences, our relationships, whatever the presenting theme is. And you'll know it because it'll be presenting probably over and over and over. And either you'll be in the tendrils of resisting what's presenting, or you'll be in the work and accepting what's presenting and trying to work it from a different angle is what the retrogrades is, how I like to use these retrogrades. How do we work whatever's presenting, reappearing, showing up again and again? How do we break the loops? How do we hit it from a different angle? How do we reframe and change perspectives? And a lot of times when we do this, this just brings you into more union, balance, and harmony within yourself, which will then echo into the external, into your other relationships. I'm talking a lot about balance and harmony and relationships because Libra is also the sign of all of those things. And so really bringing things into balance that have your attention, like I said, and are up for another review. You may have been in this energy for a few weeks now because there is always a pre-shadow for the Mercury retrogrades, or for any planet that's going into retrograde. There's a pre and post shadow period that really kind of starts to present the themes and then, wind it down as you're integrating them. And so right now we're in the retrograde itself. Retro means to go back, to review. And so you can get a little bit more specific on what's presenting if you are fluent with astrology and you have a practice of looking at your chart and the transiting planets and what houses this energy might be taking place in. I've been working with a handful of clients all day, and so we've been weaving in the astrology, and I've been popping open their charts and just seeing where this energy is taking place. And then by doing that, you can collaborate with the planets. They are on your spirit team if you'll let them, right? If you're resisting them and resisting what's showing up or reacting to what's showing up in your life, it's hard to work in union. It's hard to get the memos, right? Because we're resisting, and the energy will probably get a little bit louder. So being mindful of your interactions with others, this is a time to slow down. This is a time to bite your tongue before you say the thing. I've already had to apologize to my partner within the last 24 hours for something that I did, but that was also an opportunity, right? It's cool because I love to gauge my comeback rates when it comes to the retrogrades and anything that I'm working on in my life, not just during the retrograde season. But like I said, the energy is potent right now and it's there. And so you can collaborate with it. So really paying attention. What's coming up over and over? What's your reaction to what's coming up over and over? Is there a story that you keep going into about a specific thing that keeps you in this perpetual annoyance, kind of energy? Hate even. You might even find yourself saying, oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this that it's happening. Okay, that's all right. Can we just draw back and hold space for what is and find a different way in? Because the hate energy or the reactive energy is just going to cause resistance to something that's trying to move through, right? So how can we soften, lean into that acceptance versus beating ourselves up, hating whatever it is, resisting whatever it is that's trying to come through and present us with a mirror or an opportunity? Because all in all, when I allow myself to work with what I'm resisting, it can move through, and then I come into more balance within myself, right? The lesson integrates. I get to integrate more of myself, and it does support me for the highest good in the end. So working with that energy, slowing down, breathing more, and dropping down from that head and into your heart space. Libra is an air sign, so a lot of times this energy can feel like a little bit more cerebral and take place in the mind. And the other thing I'll say about that is that's where the stories are held as well. So dropping into the heart could be the new way through. You know, that just that little pause could be the new way to break through that old reactive perpetual behavior that you've been leaning into, or story that you've been attaching to. So personally, I'm really working this energy when it comes to storytelling, you know, that is really leaning into some kind of an illusion, not real thing, but keeping me stuck in this hamster wheel perpetual cycle. The scary thing about that is my ego is kind of comfortable in that. So as much as I might not like the reaction that I'm having over and over, my ego somewhat, it's predictable, it's comfortable. So it's risky to pause, to slow down, to reassess and try on a different thing, right? So I think that's the ask here. That's what's coming up. Really working with your reactions of resistance around whatever it is that's presenting, and how can you get a little bit softer, hold a little bit more space for what is, and find a new way in so the energy can move through, if that makes sense. As always, I'm sending so much love to you on your journeys, and thanks for being here. I'll see you guys soon.